Hello everyone and welcome back to Guild Wars 2. Because we still have, oh god, so much to do. So much to do. Oh god. So.
Heading out? Tread lightly.
Look,
and
my
pack
feet
your
are
action.
bigger than that lion guard's.
The less noise you make, the less attention you'll draw.
But I'm in business. I want attention.
Not this kind.
Well, let's see, what was I going to do? Ah yes, we have established things here. We should probably go talk to that scout.
How much longer we gotta wait?
Note in and all the stuff here. Scout. Scout? Scout. Scout.
The road here used to be filled with traffic going to and from Lion's Arch. But now, even caravans with armed escorts aren't safe. Those sons of Svanir youngsters keep acting up and causing trouble. But the creatures corrupted by Jormag's ice are the greater threat. If you could help the Lion Guard secure and protect the area, I'm sure the spirits would smile upon you.
So basically you only got Mark those two because I was another scout for a long like amount of Mark the Nets once. Oh, so listen to that music.
Look, my feet are bigger than that lion guard's.
That's very much Guild Wars 1 Shiver Peaks music. That is very much Guild Wars 1 Shiver Peaks music. Anyway, so we open some hunter traps, and hey! Ice Brood Wolves. We should probably get rid of Ice Brood Wolves. Because the hunters don't need to be fighting Ice Brood Wolves. When they could be hunting, you know. Oh, so how do they even fit now? Gotta check your stats to make sure, you know, there isn't anything dangerous. Like wolves. Pretty sure those later versions of these, they can jump and chill you, freeze you, I can't remember. Either way, they're not fun. That one's just a regular wolf. They can out summon animals. Murdering its allies also counteract HP though. Oops, we have walked too far away from the first area that we walked into the second area. I know, right? There's also occasionally players over here waiting for an event to start.
For Ascalon!
Waiting for an event to fail so they can do the event follow-up event. I can't remember. That was just rapid. Do you count as a dangerous creature? Probably. When you're Is it dead or is it just disappear? Okay, count as a dangerous creature. Was 100% sure the count as
Time for a promotion.
and we leveled up and sent that one flying. Because let's face it, we have how much SP boosters? SP booster, SP booster, SP booster. So here's the problem though, I've used all my divinity runes, so... What you has for me? You has... Oh no. What? But why? But why? Okay, I'm sorry. So, first problem, we have Ravaging Kill, which I don't really need. I don't need condition damage. I'm going power, not condition. Thanks, though. Secondly, they have minor rims. Of all things, almost level 60 kill, minor rims. Game, are you high? Okay, which one of you is worth the most? Pants, okay. In fact, I could just salvage that if I really wanted to, couldn't I? I will. Probably is worth doing more because I don't think I could sell that because yeah, it's soulbound, of course. So next is level 60. Thing is, we don't gain our third specialization slot. So one. The problem though is our third specialization slot. It doesn't really matter because elite specializations go into the third one. So all the stuff here we're doing doesn't matter. However, the fact we have 47 fucking points means we should probably use some. Okay, so first things first. Curses. Curses is more conditioning than, well, it makes sense. Because if you remember Guild Wars 1, curses were mostly hexes, which I guess you could consider a condition. But they were mostly hexes for basically saying, hey, this target takes more damage, this target has this thing on it, this target takes damage for attacking me, stuff like that. Yeah. In Guild Wars 2, we don't have factors like that, so instead, curses. Critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding. I mean, sure, that's a thing. Disabling foe inflicts torment on them. Disablers include stun, daze, knockback, pull, knockdown, sink, float, launch, taunt, and fail. So basically, they get torment on them. Which isn't bad if you think about it, because the target is stationary, which means they're going to take more damage. Well, except for fail and taunt. But for the most part, it means the target's stuck and they're going to take more damage because they can't move. Which isn't terrible. The first attack after entering Shroud transfer conditions. That's not terrible though, because pretty much as a Necromancer they really want you to be using Shroud. Yeah. Like, the majority of Soul Reaping was, hey, you should probably be using Shroud. Because Shroud's your, basically, it's your thing as a Necromancer. Every class has their thing. Ours is Shroud. Warriors get burst skills. Berserk warriors get better burst skills. Other specializations have variants on things. Like Blightsworn Warrior has Dragon Slash, which is a thing. But yeah. We get Shroud. It's sort of our thing. Like, Elementalists get... Let's switch all to different elements. So, yeah, like you have a staff with these skills. Then you can switch to, like, lightning instead of fire. These skills. Makes them interesting. However, elementals are... Yeah, they're not really top tier. They're very low tier. Given the fact that they're just squishy and die a lot. But anyway. So, Showing Darkness. Blinding a target with our supply skill. Meh. Getting Fairy when entering Shroud. Well, that's not terrible. I mean, that would help with our power, honestly. More so than that. Master of Corruption. Corruptions gain reduced recharge time and inflict additional conditions on you. That does not sound fun. So your conditions recharge faster, but they give you more. So basically, hey, you could have a bit faster well blood, but you're blind for the next 4 seconds. You could do blood as power, but you're tormented. This does not sound fun. That's stupid. Having Russian Shout skill 2 now, addition converts boons into conditions. Woo. Fairy inflict deals damage each second. Woo. Increases critical hit damage for each condition on the foe. Gain condition damage based on your precision. Woo. Bleed and weaken nearby foes. Cast here we go. Cast lesser and feeble when entering Shroud. I mean, it gives them bleeds and weakens. That's not terrible. What else you got? Reach a critical chance for each condition. So yeah, if you were doing conditions, I mean... But here's the thing, this one here is more of a power one. These two are condition-based. Yeah, it's like one of my problems though with the traits at times is some of them are, you can see the obvious path you're going, like conditions. Conditions. That's a power-based one. Why would you give me a power-based one in a condition tree? Percentage of the condition damage heals you. See, that's also a thing. For conditions. Devouring darkness, corrupt boons from enemies around you. Oh, here we go. Your condition damage increase. Conditions inflicted by scepter skills have long durations. So basically, if you're using scepter, that would be good for you. But yeah. Anyway, Felicia, I need you. Let's finish things up.
I feel
Yeah,
strong.
we can get enough skill points to be able to cross this line, but then we're going to really need skill points for the next things. And the problem though is most of those things are going to cost at least 10 points each. And most heal points in the core part only give you 1 point. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain getting Reaper leveled up until we get out of... Yeah, like we could start on Reaper, but it's going to be a pain until we get into Harder Thorns, Path of Fire, stuff like that. Anyway. Fine lifetime seen Charr's corruption forward from first out. We're still getting by today, but what of the future? So you've seen that even one person's effort can help stem the tide. We did good. Now we fly over hill and deal with stuff over hill. Or is it over hill? It might be over hill. So, pie ice fruit, I'm just going to start snapping. The thing about you thing is that you put circles down. Which, the good thing is I don't have to say this. Because remember, Guild Wars 2 is a lot more movement based compared to Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1, you literally stood in one place and cast skill. Cast skill. Or if you were a warrior or such, you would move forward.
I feel
Stab.
strong.
You'd stay right next to them and attack. But I was going to say something just blew over. Something big. I think it was probably Claw Jormag dropping ice thing down. Like these giant ice things, though. Which we should probably have a shield effect when it's happening. Oh, hi. Well, that's big radius. I didn't realize there was that much. I was trying to attack that quick with ice there. Ow.
I feel strong.
Ow. Okay, can you stop that? You were destroyed. You can't keep doing that when you're destroyed. Anyway, we'll go over here and talk to this lion guard. See if he has any more things. Or if it's still just these ones.
Jormag's corruption runs deep in these mountains. It warps everything, even the ice itself. The Lion Guard fights to keep the roads safe, but we just can't keep up anymore. Now even the steadholders are having trouble getting through. We could really use some help dealing with these challenges.
So, why don't we explore this area yet? There we go.
On recon.
Okay, you want me to push back the corruption? Well, I suppose I could do that. Ow. Stab me. Stab me. Oh, I was attacking in the middle of the L. And since they targeted that one as the closest brave, Fleishy's like, oh, that means I have to go attack. Like, for example, I looked at that one. That. Yeah. Sometimes we run into that problem because the target's dead, but since I'm still attacking, the AI is like, oh, you're attacking that target, but you're not next to that target. So let's have a view of Fleishy go attack.
That had to hurt.
No, I didn't tell Fleishy to go attack. In fact, we don't even have commands to tell Fleishy to do anything. Fleishy just sort of does things. Anyway, eat. That's a blasted haven. Probably got blasted by a clawed Charr with ice. This old woman who remembers you. Oh. Well, that's a thing. I wasn't prepared for this, but sure. Apparently we'll do it.
Come here!
30 hunts more still there with some of your place to rest. I'm not sure, I think it's okay. I think we're good.
Smash the intruders! I feel strong!
For another minute still. I dare you.
Kill shot!
I was gonna say, is that an ice food coated with power great sword? Because usually they have great swords used. Basically, the warrior's great sword. It's a bit irritating, right? It's melee I think they're making a lot more progress than we are making progress though. We still have a minute and now we're already almost done. Cause yeah, all they have to do is destroy those things. They're doing good at. Even when they're not attacking them. Concerned.
Endurance drain!
Well, they're gonna die. And then they're gonna win. Cause yeah. Those things are entirely too squishy in comparison. So we're going to lose them because they're too squishy. This Quaggan here is going to win.
That was
Yeah,
worth
see? Look, we already failed. Because that was a bit bullshit. Oh. And we have to deal with this now.
Buster!
That's the thing. Where's my servers? Problem is those circles didn't even do much damage at all to that thing. I mean, circles.
One becomes two.
Regression.
I don't want to go up and stab it, to be honest. So I'll just stick back here and, eat. Fail.
strength of the pack.
Well, that works. And I completed the task. 2% of the oversee you've been in valuable help. I don't know what. I guess I was doing that one. Yay. Stab it. Oh. Oh no. That was just world. You should do world versus world. Give us a thing to increase your world versus world experience by 50%. No. Also, you should do personal story chapter 6. You should do Swords Embrace. No. Next time you gain more hero points. Woo. Okay, so here's the thing. Firstly, this thing? No. Go away. Get out of my inventory. Thank you. Cause like, I don't want you in my inventory. I'm not doing world versus world, especially on this kill. Black cell on the horizon. Every sunrise I see is reflected off corrupted ice. As long as it remains, how many more sunrises will we have? Now hang in though. This here's a Coden. I like Coden. Because they are polar bear race. Big old polar bear race. I mean, big old polar bear race. The problem though is, yeah. Like, I would love having a playable Coden. At best, I can have a planet that turns me into a Coden. At best. Which... yeah. Like, at best I could do that and turn myself into a Coden. Because the problem though is, yeah, they don't really have their own custom armor. I mean, they don't have their own... they don't really have armor sets, they just have a few variants that they'll just always wear. Sort of thing.
Coda's blessings upon you.
Those are hard to tell male from female, to be honest. What would you ask for the Coda? Why is this place called Lost Heart Sorrow? Coda Charr was lost in these mountains. He died. And here he was placed against Coda as beast until within the earth now his mother waits for his return. What do you mean by his return? All spirits travel the cycle of reincarnation. Those that die will be born again. Do they come back at the same?
We have enough venison to last 2 days. After that, we'll have to hunt again. Then hunt we will.
Born into... oh god, that. We'll become enlightened and be born into a superior race. We, the Coden, are at the top of Coda's spire. So basically what you're saying is you're the most superior race, right? That's interesting belief. Sleeping Bell.
I greet you like the sky greets the sea.
Unable to move forward to help those around me. I'm much better off here. Sorry, financial. The land sanctuary southeast here. Know what you call false lake. Voice and claw let us down, but I couldn't make it my home. Not worth this imbalance in my heart. Experience in this new land and shaking me.
Code of the judge and code of the jury.
Before I can move forward with Coda's purpose. Knowing more about Coda. But how many sanctuaries or encampments we are split among, all Coda and are bound by the will of Coda. Any more than that, I doubt you would understand. So, yeah, that was that. You wouldn't have sent you to me. I accept the challenge. I will teach you what I can. Open your mind, let your actions flow through, defend yourself. Okay, well, I'm gonna drop some circles. And then you're gonna get ran over. I like how you're trying to hit me with a big old hammer. That's a good idea. See, if this was any other RPG, that might actually work. King a mage. Well, I'm not even a mage. King a potentially squishy caster with a giant mace. Good idea. The problem though is this is Guild Wars 2, and Necromancers. We have a very high health compared to other classes. Then we have 2 life bars, technically, if we use Shroud properly. Cause yeah, Necromancers. Hell, it even used to be more broken when Plague Lands was Plague Farm, and you could just turn into a Cloud Death that couldn't take any damage. Yeah, it's like, you basically over-aggro everything and then just, well, drop some circles down and then turn into that. Yeah, it wrecked a lot of shit. I can see why it was turned into that. You has a name. What is your story? Welcome to Sodenham Steading. Everything I see was built and provided for the members of the stead. That's my heart proud. Oh, tell me about it. Sodenham was built on the foundation of hard-working, well-known crafters. So it's a place where one can find true inspiration for one's work. Good to know. So here's the thing. We are level 60. So I'm debating if I want to get new armor, since our last armor is level 40, with some additions. Or if I want to just wait till A and get everything all then. Might do that.
Good hunting.
Because I mean, since we are in these low level areas, it's not like we're really being, you know, challenged that much. So it's not like we really need level 60 armor for level 60. You know? Now if we were in a level 60 area, yeah, we might want that armor. The 40 stuff probably wouldn't be keeping me alive. This, I don't really feel that threatened at least.
Are any among you brave enough to stand against Jormag's corruption? Our path calls to us. We must answer.
Going on his own. So what we have here, we have a merchant over there. We have merchant. But you, merchant, girl, what you doing?
Hi there.
She has a snowball. I mean, I could buy snowballs and then just potentially throw them at players. Tempting. And you're just right.
Everybody wants something.
Okay, well. So what we have to do, hunt for massive ice-brew creatures, roam in the area, and defend the local inhabitants. Well, I don't see any ice-brew here. So what's my... hell. This makes sense. Problem though is that heart is way over there. Circle.
I feel
No.
strong.
But like a giant upper circle is going to explode down.
You lose.
Let me just get you up. Step. Boop. Iron ore. 'Cause iron ore. Well, you are. By what I'm saying, massive ice creature. By one back in the circle. Ooh, that's fun. Well, don't you just have a whole bunch of air? 100% smack with a kill rail. So can I destroy these things? No. And yes, I want you to go attack that. Good fleshy.
I feel strong.
Oh god. I didn't. Yeah, the thing is, I need to remember how much range that this thing has. That is a lot of range. Compared to like these skills, yeah, that's a lot of range. Just by the way, we're gonna pull all the wolves in the entire map over to us. I like how it says nearby. I'm pretty sure those were further than nearby. With this stuff, I think I'm mostly going to try to work on the top. Well, actually I might work on half and half, because this map's more of a half and half map than a top and bottom map. I mean, it's more horizontal than vertical. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, same could really be said for this one, technically. Anyway, white moles. Ah, here we go. Corrupted ice fragment. All the hunters provided for Nordstead have been increased in yield recently, myself included. We've been had enough to dry and store away. I believe this was made possible by the help you gave us. Huzzah! So I think now we'll start working our way down and clear the other half. Other side anyway. Eat. I have mail. Oh.
Did you know, I've heard from Kaith again. She's disappointed that she's been unable to reconcile Loki and Ritlock. But to reunite with Elle, the two are heading into Sorrow's Embrace. And Soldier's already there. You should go help them and continue their story in the dungeons that you haven't been doing. Why haven't you been doing the dungeon stories?
Because they're dungeons. That's why. Like, here's the thing, if it was like frickin' Stars of the Republic where I could solo the dungeon, maybe I would have been doing the dungeon stories. But the thing is, it's not. You would need a literal group for it. And no one really does dungeons for the story. If anything, they did for the challenge mode. The only problem, though, is it's not worth doing. So why? Problem. It's basically content that used to be decent, but now it's not worth doing in comparison to just doing meta events. Hell, fishing's worth more than doing dungeoning. The corrupted ice blocking the road to the east, some merchants are trying to be ways to follow the detour to the south. Okay, I'll think about it. Escort the Quaggins. That's quite a ways to escort the Quaggins.
You! Listen to what I have to say.
I'm already gone. What do you want me to do? Steal children weapons. Fetch detour points. I mean... First I want a reminder. That's a lot of Jotuns to still need to murder. I also don't see any Jotuns. I see polar bears, I see wolves, I don't see Jotun. Unless it's over. Well, unless it counts this area. Right here. But first I want to go up there. Grab this point, yeah, waypoint.
You chose this.
Polar bears, oh god. See, these are the big polar bears. I like the big polar bears. I don't like the juvenile.
I feel
But they don't
strong.
look the same as the big polar bears. They look way too scrawny. And I can't revive them either, which is unfortunate. Also, I'm pretty sure that didn't count for anything so let's just go this way. Nope, right, gotta make fits these detour markers. Fits the detour markers. It's the detour markers. Motor the Jotun. Bunch of traders and workers. Oh no, it's Jotun. Jotun, stop murdering the planet. Oh no, it's Lion Guard. Well, at least that's not going to be fine. So why would you make a detour that goes right through the Jotun area? That is a good question. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Just say. I mean, I guess it's better to deal with the spammer over there, but at the same time, not sure which is worse, fighting the spammer or fighting the Jotuns. And yes, we still need so many more Jotun kills. Almost 500.
Run, miscreant!
Just because it would take way too. And only for like 5 AP anyway. I could get Agent Entropy again. We're almost up to the max cap for that. I mean, for AP get. Yeah. I do like him focusing on flesh, though. But yeah, at the same time, I don't necessarily like having to rely on flesh, you know? Like, flesh is useful, but I don't really like having to rely on flesh. It's useful, but... Oh no, I don't have my outfit yet, so... Shrug. Oh no, it's bounty target. Guild bounty target, I should say. I read you were a bit ahead with the lines road detour through the Jotun lands. Why would you go through the Jotun lands? That puts people at danger. Why would you put the people at danger? And then there's just a whole bunch of Sons of Spavner, you know. Problem though is these Sons of Spavner aren't part of any hard quest, so we don't need to really fight them. Anyway, what you have for me?
When Jormag appeared, he drove many creatures to the south to find refuge. The voice of Coda led us here to Song of Final Exile. We are not the only ones. The Quaggan town of Urgulp is also made up of refugees from the north. It is easy for problems and conflicts to arise when dealing with this kind of transition, and there are many that could use a helping hand.
Well, there you go. You didn't even mention the owls. Oh, it's a level up. Yeah. Oh. do you want another crappy sale? Oh, and hey, we finally got you a journeyman salvage kit. You know, it's not like we're using method salvage kits now. Sometimes, game. Anyway, let's finish up curses. Boop. And let's see, what do I want? None of these really. But death magic. Death magic's basically an optional thing for us. Because we're going power, basically. We're going to be a power reaper. It's going to be fun and all. So, here's the thing. Death magic's optional for basically a low intensity. Low intensity builds basically being like, say, how Mechanist is now, with the whole, you have a mech that does pretty much all the work and you just press 1 and let your rifle shoot things. That's basically a low intensity mech. Death magic and minions for Necromancer is basically low intensity. Because basically your minions do pretty much all the work and you just sit back and reap the rewards. Get reap? But anyway, so death magic gets armored trout. They gain carapace when entering trout. So carapace basically gives them toughness and makes them more durable. Cool. But anyway, yeah. Other things, so minions have increased health, gain carapace for each minion you control. So if you have like all the minions, even like say, frickin' Bloodfiend Hill, then yeah, you'd have lots more carapace. If your defense, poison damage is increased, applied poison grants carapace. So basically a lot of the death magic is circled around having that extra toughness. Which I mean, you make yourself all tanky and you have minions to go do the fighting for you. It's not terrible, but yeah. Not what we're doing. Oh no, there's a maddened dome. If they are severely wounded, they can barely hold its head up. Well, that's 10 animals' wounds. You helped our followers. I will get back to Al in a minute. We just need to go up and clear this area, you know. Because we skipped it when we were going, you know, the other direction. And there's a whole spammer thing over here. There's a lot of spammer stuff there. Oops, I need to actually go into that building. My bad. Hi, building. I have entered you. Or close enough. And yes, I see that. Oop. Nope, we have to go back. I always forgot about one thing. There's also this dude, you know? Fuck. I forgot this one here is, yeah, you can't even glide on this one. This is not one you can really cheese. But this here is King Charr's refuge. It's a jumping puzzle. We're not doing the jumping puzzle. We're just here for the vista. You know why wouldn't the king have a refuge all the way up here instead of down in the southern shores? And then there's just looters. Cause you know, we needed some generic NPCs to get in the way of you jumping. So we put looters here.
I feel strong.
Oof, my HP boosters. Oh god. Well, we did pretty well. We got over 6. Just need to make that final try. Well, final 19, I should say. So just those hours, huh? Okay. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna fly up with this one. Just because it would be easier. Huzzah. Okay, so that takes care of this. Ooh, shit. Fuck, I forgot about this. So we actually missed probably a big chunk hill. 'Cause we forgot about one area. One area that's not being detected on the map. You know what that one area is? Above that one area. But stop that. Above Trapper's Labyrinth. Where's Trapper's Labyrinth? It's a thing. There's a merchant's corpse. Check for the goods code on I have sought refuge in the cave with a So Merlot.
That had to hurt.
I forget if they count as wounds or
I feel
spells.
strong.
It should count more like in the poison. But yeah, it's like a hellish poison thing. Yeah. I don't like the creepy looking. And yes, we might as well do this one shit. I mean, just climb up the narrow boards. Simple, really. But yeah, this is just for those things. I'm not sure if that was Juvenile wanting to. That might be. But this may also not be the one I was thinking of. I thought that was basically... I thought this led to a potential way into... up here, too. It might still do that. I just have to process where that could be. Because it might still be here, just have to figure out the entrance. Here's the dredge, so if we go for in now. Here we go. Dredge.
Halt! You cannot survive the Dredge Rebellion inside these tunnels! Stay out!
But it also leads to the crossroads sound. Farmers, he is right, we can't survive this area. But we could still use it to gain access to that. Whoops, 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 whoops. It helps if you grab it down there. Yeah, but the thing is, it's a bit too high above our level. So he's right in that aspect that we can't survive the whole Dredge Rebellion in that area.
Halt! You cannot survive the Dredge Rebellion inside these tunnels!
I was thinking, am I gonna
Stay out!
No, apparently I ain't, so let's just travel. Okay, while we're here, let's go deal with this then. So we have to go feed sacred arrows, drive forgers, and tons of sand for that. Battle lodge and defend animals. But also defeat the Fafnir hunters. Cause how dare there be hunters here? Oi, you, Inflation. Also, I like the fact that Inflation doesn't take
my
long to
minion.
cast. Cool. Cool. Cool.
I feel strong.
Certainly. I thought that was all of them. But no, there's one walking all the way over here. What's he doing over here? I see you do that. I'm gonna revive this wounded deal. Slowly. And you know what, while I'm next to the street, let's give her some wood. I mean, I had these crafting tools that I'm gonna have to replace with other crafting tools eventually. So yes, Sons of Snow, Owl Watch. Because Owl was one of the spirits of the wild. Norman and the whole spirit. Hey, we got more XP. Woo. Woo, XP. Can't really do anything about that token. No. I think I have to do the quest. Trying to think if I want to do this thing, you know, legit or not. If I don't know how to do this thing legit. Because there's both the Vista and potentially getting all the way up to that step. Either this or these.
Kill shot.
Yeah. Which I think I have to do from the back. Which isn't that hard to do. Hey, we did. Thank you for everything you've done. Or I could just fly up though. Just cause it's easier. Like yeah, just right here. Getting all the way up to the top here is another matter entirely. I mean look at it. It's all the way up there. All the way up there. Oh, now you go way too far. And get the point of interest here. Because hey, the Owl Lodge. That was Raven. You're not an owl. There is also a devotee of Owlback Hill. There remain who still teach the ways of owl. And yet bats. Why are there bats? Here's an episode extraordinary, happening at night with vampires like swiftness and precision. Good to behold. Shall I show you? Sadly, the bush shaman does not transform into an owl. Someone's ghostly owls, though. That, yeah, sure. Oh no. Unfortunately. But yes, now we have learned more. We has more points. Not very enough. Well, I guess maybe enough for this. Shroud removal. Lose a condition when you enter Shroud. And every 12 seconds when you remain in Shroud, gain kill plus 4 and removing conditions from yourself. Nice. Anyway, boop. Yeet. Oh, I was like, we're not even halfway done yet. Oh yeah, we showed this area here, don't we? Does this count? No, this doesn't count. Past this. There's a whole bunch of strawberries up here. Again, the strawberries. Well, I did show a big forage today. Our griffins. The griffins. Both owl faces, instead of eagle faces, or hawk faces.
No one has ever seen one in any other form.
Gossiping hunters. Oh, so, thing. So we have found the Song of Unread Style, I think. And here we have the Keeper of Words.
I greet you like the sky greets the sea.
Died. I feared none would be able to add his code of claw, but two potential claws have risen. Silent Snowfall and Ice Ranking. Code needs but one claw, and so I'll try we have to determine the most able. Don't worry about them. Silent Snowfall is strong perception, patient. She chooses to speak or act it swiftly and with great purpose to calm herself for the coming trial of meditation on the beach. Ice Ranking is driven and charismatic. Come every hurdle is opportunity, and that feel earns him much respect. I hear it in the century seeking challenge to still himself before the trial. Okay. And the voice of Coda. Big ol' bell. Coda fills my eyes with wonders, but attendants and visitors can only hear Coda's will. They know not how to act on it. Twist them without action stagnates, become useless to those it's meant to help. Anything I can do? You're kind for a young soul, but no, hearing my words alone is of no use. Only the claw of Coda can hear my words and understand Coda's intent, and my claw is no more. Well, hang in now. I do something, but I don't really know what to do. I feel as strong as the ocean. What would that help me if I crash against the rocks? Where's the other one, though? Huh. Almost has sort of a bit Asian architecture, doesn't it, in a way? Almost? Or am I overthinking it? Oh, that sounds no. Perfect. The clock must have the
Time is
convention of
precious,
flowing water
like
to
new
heat
fallen
will.
snow.
I feel more like the gusty wind. Let's grab myself before the storm finds us all. I have fun with that. I'm just going to be exploring, I guess. If I could do something, hell. Apparently not. Oh, I guess I can jump into the water. Devolves like... I know it's while we're here, and since I has a key...
Hurts, doesn't it?
So this is Falls like.
Lazy inks.
With a little tiny hogging community here. With these crates, because for some reason they decided to put crates right inside the community. And killing these crates, by the way,
I'm wounded.
doesn't count.
I am death incarnate.
Yeah, it doesn't count for the whole doing stuff here. Huh. I thought opening that was supposed to get me... well... swim speed infusions. Apparently not. Oops. So I guess we're just gonna get some archer kelp and murder jellyfish. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna sell this thing. Cause that's place I could open it and roll the dice, but I'd rather just sell it and actually make potential money rather than in a die I already have. At some point you just buy all the dice, but that's more one of those what I would do when I have money things. Because I have a decent amount of money, of course. It's just I'm going to be spending quite a bit of that once we reach 8. Yeah, and I need to stockpile for that. Need to stockpile for pirate stuff. Fun times. Anyway, Arctic kelp. They pick up the Arctic kelp and the jellyfish arrive. And then we murder the jellyfish.
I feel
Nice teeth.
strong.
Quaggins like very much. Quaggins are both cute and yet the creepiest things. So who do I turn in all this kelp to? Is it you? Do you want this kelp? Hi, do you want kelp? So what the hell do I do with this kelp? In fact, I don't even know where this kelp is going. Am I even picking up this kelp? Don't know. It might not actually be a thing. It might just be we're harvesting the kelp, but the kelp isn't actually going to my inventory. Question mark. Okay. So it's just a thing we're doing. We're supposedly gathered it. You did so much to help Ungroup. Things are better than before, both for Quaggins and for the refugees that come here. Quaggin is impressed you could do so much even without warm blubber for the cold water. Now, how exactly were you doing this without freezing? Your face is welcome in any season. Ooh, my face is welcome in any season. Can you believe it? Oh, so I need to get in there. I forget how to get in there from this direction. I think I have to go underwater. The problem though is where is the underwater passage? Maybe this here's the underwater passage. Well, if this here's the underwater passage, then what the hell is that?
I'll need to scout
And this
all
here's the
of
underwater
this.
passage. Hurrah goes fast. Cool. Cool.
Oh, that's no fish. Fish swim with style.
That Quaggin judged me. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But look how big that salmon is compared to some of the fish we fish up. Yeah, I can't just grab it. I would like to be able to just grab that fish and shove it in my inventory, you know? Anyway. Nice and full leg. Oh, well, we're over 54%. Wow, shit. Didn't realize we made that much progress. Probably should end the video and prepare the next one. But, firstly, I want to go back. Find this point of interest before we end the video. Maybe it's up top. Apparently I escorted the Quaggins though. I didn't realize I did that, but sure, I'll take credit for it. I totally did that, you know. Totally. So the question is this in? Is this down? Is this wheel? Like, where is this? Okay, where is this? In hill? Dredge, button mushrooms. Rich silver. Alright, so I found Mulberry Point. This seems like a good enough spot, isn't it? Okay, so we have covered almost 60% actually. So next time, the remainder of Snowden Drifts. Hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.